In this video let us learn to configure the F&B parameters in the system. Continuing with the example of Long Island iced tea, the first step is to create the recipe group. Select the option of F&B Basic Parameters. On the left are the list of masters that have to be configured. The first in the list is the recipe group. Click on the label of recipe group. On the right, the application displays all the recipe categories that already exist in the system, created earlier. To create a new recipe group, click on the Add Row button. Type in the recipe group, which can be up to 4 characters. Therefore, we will enter the ID for cocktails. Enter the description of the category. The FBT type is the class of the recipe group. It can be food, beverage, tobacco, or others. Since we are creating cocktails as the recipe group, the type will be beverage. Click the Save button to complete the process. Just a rewind to the concept, where we had identified the ingredients for preparing Long Island iced tea. All the ingredients are a part of the inventory and each of the item has to be mapped to the F&B module, by defining the F&B group and unit. Therefore, the first step is to create the F&B main group. Click on the F&B Parameters screen and click over the label of F&B main group. Click on the Add Row button and type the ID of the main group as BEVG, with the description as beverage. Click the Save button to complete the process. The next step is creating the F&B group, since that is one of the bridges connecting the inventory item to F&B. Click on the Add Row button and type in the ID of the F&B group, which is alcoholic beverages. The ID can be up to 4 characters. Also note that the F&B groups that you create are the categories that you wish to see in the food and beverage cost report. Map the F&B group to the main group that you had created earlier. Select the type of the F&B group from the drop-down list, which is beverage in this case. Click on the Save button to complete the process. The final step is to map the ingredients to the F&B Costing Module, by defining the F&B group and the unit. Click on the label of F&B Item Setup. Click on the Add button. Type in the ID of the inventory item that you are mapping, or select the item from the drop-down list. The list displays all the items in the inventory. Please note that this step of mapping the ingredients is required, only if the items have not been mapped already in the inventory module. Enter the F&B group by selecting from the drop-down list. Enter the F&B unit. If the item has been transacted in the inventory module, the system will automatically display the last receipt rate and issue rate. Click on the Save button to complete the process.